Hello everybody. This is New Era, New Approach, and this is a fictional company. We haven't decided on a company, but this is essentially a way to present sustainability and to implement sustainability through all contracts and through all uh, through all happenings of the company, essentially. So we want to open with our common future, which is a contract from 1987, which declares that development that meet the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. And this is the Brutman report, and it very simply puts it's a very good angle to look at sustainability. But sustainability is also built on the pillars of environment, society, economy, and some might say even culture. Uh, and what is the implication here? Those pillars of sustainability is that the environment alone can exist without society, economy, and culture, but the last three they cannot. And it's a good point, and it's a good way of how we're gonna see our future. So a high percentage of companies' sustainable issues and money-saving opportunities are found in the supply chain. The World Economic Forum study estimate increase of revenue, cost reduction, and increase of brand value through good supply chain maintenance. And how can we improve the supply chain maintenance? So the first thing we could do within the company is to integrate a sustainable metrics, communicate clear expectations to the companies and contractors that we're working with, and use data as evidence and a call to action as an information to provide that, and build sustainability into all contracts that the company is involved with. So we tend to think of innovation only in technological aspects, but equal attention must be given to social and perceptual, and the perceptual aspects of sustainability. And with that, I'm gonna pass to Neil. Neil, it's your turn, man.
So I'm just going to speak about why switching, why you should switch to sustainability, and the companies who have switched and the benefits of it. Just from an outsider's perspective, if your company switches to more sustainable kind of things, it's just more attractive from an outsider's view. An example of this would be IKEA. They invested in over a million solar panels in 370 stores, and other companies and all that would see that, you'd lead by example. Ensure your future as a company as well as other companies' futures by being more environmentally friendly. Other companies who've made the change as well were Johnson & Johnson. So they've been doing this for 20 years now, and they have changed their packaging size, weight, and thickness for it to be more recyclable, and they don't use land for any of their waste products. Another company then as well is Starbucks. Starbucks have two certificates, one for fair trade, and they won for fair trade, and then they have but they're working on a third one, which is the LEED certificate, which is leadership in energy and environmental design, and they have 1,600 stores, so they're pushing forward as well as Johnson & Johnson. So that's companies who have switched.
Hi, my name is Zach. I'm going to talk about sustainable design, the reasons why your business should change to this type of design. Sustainable design is the physiology of designing physical objects, the built environment, and services to comply with the principles of ecological sustainability. I feel like there's a lot of good good stuff that comes out of choosing this type of design for many reasons. The intention of the suitable design is to defeat the negative impact that human behavior has on the environment. What it does is it basically seeks to reduce negative impacts on the environment and the health and comfort of the building occupants, thereby improving the building performance. There are many different disciplines of design, such as a green design, which aim to protect the environment by producing only suitable products. An example of this is a museum in Paris. There's a picture of it there on the slide if you want to have a look at it. Since the design companies have begun offering green wall installations around the world with the aim to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 70% in 2030. There is a few problems with this design, because the one main problem is that it costs a lot of money. For example, is they done it out in Sydney in one of the central parks, and it costs $250,000 per year to keep maintained, like all the plants and such. This proves that the sustainable design is environmentally friendly, but it is economically unfriendly. I know that you immediately want to refuse this offer due to the fact that it will take more money out of your pockets, but it is not about the money anymore. It is about saving our planet. It is about, it is time to ask yourself, is this the answer to sustainability? And if not, then what is? Thank you for listening.
This is from us. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, that's it, guys. Well done, guys, and thank you for being the first team. It's not always easy to start. And a nice, coherent presentation. I like the fact that all three of you spoke, and you had a really nice set of slides, which had kind of a nice design theme through them, which was repeated throughout, which was very good. One thing I would say that might have helped a little bit would be to tell us which slide we should be looking at. Now, because you included the text with your slides, it wasn't as difficult as it might have been, so we were able to follow, I think. But it's useful if you say, click on slide 1, now move on to slide 2, or move to the next slide. The other thing which would be useful is if you maybe all introduce your team together at the beginning, so we know who's going to speak, and then tell us also what order you're going to speak in, just so that it gives us a bit of context. But other than that, I think really well done. Anybody else like to ask this team a question or make a comment?
Yes, Sidearm here. Another important thing is each of you turn your mic off when your team member is speaking. In particular, Zach, you were clattering and banging and smashing all throughout Neil's talk, and your mic was turned soft. So I could hear all of you, and it all recorded fine, but it was very distracting to have that clattering in the background. And it's hard to remember to turn your mic on and off. Believe me, I have streamed 30 minutes of something with no sound. So the next time you make your pitch to the boardroom, remember, keep your hand on the mic. And I would ditto John's comments. Well done, great presentation, very professional looking slides. I would please submit your Vitas to the board for immediate consideration by HR. And Zach, thanks for being a good sport about being the one on the chopping block.
And Lox said in text that she thought the transition of the slides was neat and well done. Any of your colleagues, any of the other class members want to say anything? Or does that feel a little bit too karmic? You can say something positive if you like.
Sorry, John, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, go ahead, Lox.
Just to clarify, it was the people, the speaking that we hit rather than the slides. Yeah, the slides were fine, but I actually started to, because I found it hard to know where they were. I just listened to them, and that was fine.
Okay, I get it. That makes more sense.
Yeah, I think that goes back to your point where you said, tell us where you are. But just listening to them actually worked well for me.
Okay, well done, guys. Let's relieve you from that now and invite you to sit down again. And again, congratulations.